everybody, welcome. It's Lydia Nakazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, share with your local kangaroo, and make sure to follow me on Twitch. Okay, on to our very first piece of newsy news. This is Victoria Brightshield. Victoria Brightshield is a female virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI's 9th Wave TTT. She is on schedule to graduate on November 9th of this year. A lot of people were wondering, why is she graduating? So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by Arc Novus. And it says, Vivi offers a clarification. So let's take a listen to what Vivi's got to say.
I love my paladins very much, and no offense, I don't actually get enough people that will hate me enough. They don't know. No one cares to hate me enough. It's more about the decisions that the company takes that I just can't agree with and I don't understand. So no. I love you guys so much. I don't give a fuck about being hated on. That would never stop me spending time with you guys, because honestly, I don't get people in my, I don't get haters dropping by my streams. What I meant for, people that will never know my name or what I even do, it's for the suits upstairs. If it was just kind of getting, some random unnecessary hate. I think every VTuber and content creator gets random haters. Probably just beyond burnout.
Oh my goodness. Okay. The suits upstairs, as she puts it. Yeah, I'm not totally surprised. Given how NIJI does business, I'm not totally surprised that content creators are just kind of getting sick of being with them. That's fair. All right, let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Omrajid says, good. Another point off NIJISISTERS Delulu list. It was about NIJI, not the fans, which was quite obvious in her graduation announcement stream. It's great that she has the guts to point at NIJI execs while streaming on their platform while under their employ. That's something very few NIJI livers have been able to do. Victoria's got some balls, okay? Honestly, she's definitely outside of the norm of the typical VTuber who's very vague posting. Vivi is telling it like it is. So honestly, good for her. It's definitely against the grain in the VTuber sphere, but it's refreshing. The honesty is so refreshing. It's so nice. Ozzy says, God bless her sweetheart. I hope Mogu gets the love she deserves. I love her vibe so much. She's dealt with so much shit this year. Abella says, no one cares enough to hate me. I pray it does not change once the sisters find out about this clip. Oh yeah, the NIJI sisters are not going to be pleased. So if you don't know, I know some people ask what's a NIJI sister? So a NIJI sister is essentially the female equivalent of the NDF, which is the NIJISANJI Defense Force. Essentially people who are very, very entrenched in the NIJISANJI fan base. Their loyalty is it's got to a concerning point. I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Rando says, oh, so she straight up confirmed that the company doesn't care about her, that the higher ups probably don't even know who she is or what she does. God, that must be so demoralizing. It says, I can't believe she just went ahead and said it without filters. Very based. And then Night Runner says, I'm glad she clarified she's graduating because of the company. It's a shame. She could have grown so much if Any Color was actually competent. The day it was announced, I remember seeing quite a few artists I follow being upset that their Oshi was leaving. Even if they stopped doing NIJI art, Vivi was the one that stuck around for now, and even she is leaving to escape the company. Multi-Flat Top says, I've always had tremendous respect for Vivi. The love she has for her friends and her paladins has always been so apparent, and she is the last person that ever deserved to be mistreated in any fashion. I had heard about the members' stream where she spilled her food, which caused her to spiral into a mental breakdown, and she started complaining about how management was neglecting her and her wave. I hadn't seen it myself, so I took it with a grain of salt. But when she brought up the mistreatment during the graduation stream announcement, I immediately knew for a fact she was referring to the higher-ups and not the aunties. So there you go. Okay, so straight from the horse's mouth, she's offering a clarification that she's graduating because of the management at NIJI. This is what we've been saying for so long. It's so refreshing to have a VTuber finally not be vague about it and be like, yeah, the management here is not great. And guys, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of everything, all of the coverage here on this channel. That's the whole point of what I've been trying to say, is that if the company isn't doing their job, why are we supporting them? If the company is not supporting their livers, why are livers still joining? Long story short, Vivi, congrats on the graduation that's coming up. She's got balls. So I'm very proud of her. Good job, Vivi. Well done. And hopefully, as an indie, you will thrive, and the VTuber community will support you. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is Doobie3d. So if you remember, Doobie3d was Ame from Hololive, graduated Hololive and became Doobie, so now she's an indie. So Doobie3d is an independent female English-speaking virtual YouTuber, and this is Doki. So Doki used to be part of NIJI as Selene, graduated February of this year. Anyways, long story short, Doki is an independent English-speaking virtual YouTuber who is also an indie as well. Okay, so why are we talking about Doobie and Doki? Well, we got some great news on the forefront here. This is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit by SquallFin, and it says, possible Doki and Doobie collab in the future. So let's take a listen.
I heard Zombies was really good, but we're not gonna be playing Zombies because I want to save Zombies as a collab in the future. And I was actually talking to Doobie on Discord, and like she was like super down with Zombies and stuff. Not in the near future, by the way. Not in the we were just chatting and stuff. Guys, don't like low expectations. Not in the near future. Doobie's so fuck. She's so cool.
Aww.
She's so nice too. She's like telling me about her 3D setup. Oh my god, her 3D setup is insane. Like what she told me, how she did all of that shit. I don't think I could ever use that because it's very expensive. Like when she was telling me the setup, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
It's like I don't know, I can't afford that.
Oh my goodness, that is so cool. It's so nice. VTubers support VTubers. It's really sweet. That would be a really cool collab to see. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Robot Dancer says, I didn't realize until now how similar their models are. And then Jester says, I would not be surprised if another, quote, collab exists between Doki, Doobie, and Mint. That would be cool. Wow. Oh my goodness. That would be like, that'd be so epic. Okay, but yeah, so this is great news. So maybe this is something we might see in the future. Okay. Who knows? But like otherwise, like I think it's something really cool to eventually look forward to. Not in the near future, but something definitely to look forward to. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is, okay, I'm going to say it properly because everyone was busting my chops in the comments. This is Yozora Mel. Yozora Mel was a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive. Yozora Mel, there I said it. Okay, I'm not going to remember it next time, but okay. So just accept it while it's here. Yozora Mel turned into Rika. And Rika is an independent Japanese-speaking VTuber and singer. Why are we talking about Rika? We have some good news for Rika. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this is posted by Couch Potato ID. And it says, a certain vampire is debuting her new model live on October 31st at 7 p.m. If you are a big fan of Yozora Mel, who became Rika, go support Rika. And Rika is going to be debuting her new model. So make sure to send her lots of love and support, okay? All right, good. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is Siska Leontine. Siska Leontine is a female Indonesian virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI, who was formerly the fourth wave of the previous NIJISANJI ID branch. NIJISANJI ID branch, that is one of the branches that NIJISANJI closed down. Why are we talking about Siska? So Siska turned into On Shannon and joined AKA Virtual. So AKA Virtual is a virtual YouTuber agency based in Tokyo, Japan, but also has members who speak Indonesian. Makes sense, right? Okay, perfect. So why are we talking about On Shannon? Okay, so this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit. This is posted by Troubled Soul 25 and says, On Shannon finally got her silver play button. No, not the other one. That one is still being held hostage. If you guys remember, anytime anyone at NIJISANJI gets a silver play button, they are not allowed to have it. That is posted on the wall. And if you dare touch it, security is called on you. So it's really nice that these content creators are actually getting what they deserve, what they work hard for. You couldn't just effing ask, like that's not how that worked over at NIJI. But because On Shannon moved over to AKA Virtual, she was able to finally get a silver play button. She was actually able to touch it, which is incredible. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. The guy says, not surprised if Michi tweets her congratulatory one on her deserved achievement, especially when she has one of her own as well. Oh, here it says, AKA Virtual always orders two. one for the streamer, and one for the company play button shrine. And it's constantly updated and bragged to. That is absolutely what you're supposed to be doing. Because as a company, you wouldn't have a play button without your talent. And obviously the talent wouldn't have a play button because of the company's support. It is a two-pronged system. It is a partnership system. It makes sense to order two. Why wouldn't you order two? Why is NIJI so freaking cheap that they won't share the happiness with the people who made them the money? It makes no sense. Anyways, congratulations on Shannon. On a job well done. You deserve it. That is incredible. Congratulations. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Minato Aqua. Minato Aqua was a Japanese female YouTuber associated with Hololive. Minato Aqua graduated Hololive and became Yuki Sakuna. This is just a video. Here is posted on Sekai. It says, this new VTuber coincidentally has the same papa and mama as Minato Aqua. So let's take a listen. Next, I'll be introducing my creators. These are my creators. Ta-da! These are my creators. Gao Papa. The one who put a spell on me so I can move so smoothly is Raimon Sensei. Wow, this girl's so cute. But those guys are kind of familiar. Gao and Raymond. Wow, what a coincidence! Yuki Sakuna has the same mama and papa as Minato Aqua. So obviously go support the artists because the artists are who bring your creations to life. So this is some other news from Yuki Sakuna. I'll be doing a Q&A corner soon. I'm looking forward to receiving lots of marshmallows that you'd like me to read on stream. If you want to ask her a question, ask Yuki Sakuna a question, this is how you would do it for an eventual Q&A that will happen. So yeah, it's really exciting news. Very exciting. All right, on to our next piece of news. This is Mikeneko. Mikeneko is an independent Japanese VTuber who streams primarily on YouTube. We talk about Mikeneko a lot on this channel. She's been around the VTuber sphere in many different forms. This is where she is currently staying as her independent persona. So why are we talking about Mikeneko? This is a post on the virtual YouTuber subreddit posted by The Great Destroyer. It says, Mikeneko's wish for the online world. So this is a screenshot of a tweet that Mikeneko wrote. Mikeneko says, I hope the online world will become more a peaceful place. Neither the streamers nor the viewers are here to be unhappy. I think we all share the same desire to have fun. That's why we're all here. Let's all be happy together. I've grown so much in my way of thinking and calmness from all the painful experiences I've had online. So thank you. Interesting take. But anyways, let's see what some of the people on Reddit gotta say. Javelin says, honestly agree. I tend to watch streamers for a moment of relief from IRL stress. Yeah, exactly. Nero says, it's difficult to admit that people need help when they live in a society that doesn't focus on mental health. At least it was a decade ago. Hopefully things are better now for Japan. Mang says, to be honest, I do not like this sudden zen moment for Mike. Abrupt and cryptic, the cynic within me speaks, but I chose to believe she is on a journey to happiness. Another Mikeneko update. This is not so peaceful. Mikeneko says, apparently the fraudulent use of my credit card in June will not be refunded. So, I mean, she's definitely having a rough go. Mikeneko hasn't given a whole lot of information about this other than it happened, and I guess it's not being refunded. So that does suck for Mikeneko. So if you are a fan of Mikeneko, go support her. But if you're not, I kind of understand. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This one's going to take a little bit of explaining. So this was Hex Haywire, who is a male English virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI's 7th Wave. Hex graduated and became Kiryu. This is Kyo Kaneko, and he was a male English virtual YouTuber affiliated with NIJISANJI's 6th Wave Illunia. Kyo Kaneko graduated from NIJISANJI and turned into Quinn Bennett. Okay. All right, now that you all know. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by the Toxic Corgi, and it says, management seriously must have been neutered. What I'm going to show you has some profanity in it, so please bear with me here. To understand the context of what you're about to see, NIJISANJI always had such a chokehold on all of their talents to the point of even if a talent liked a tweet, hearted a tweet from the wrong person, you would be reprimanded. So it's behave online, to the point of it was iron fist kind of control. For all the talents that were under their umbrella, they were under close watch. Okay. So now that you kind of know that, let's get into this. Okay, so Vantacrow, who is part of NIJI currently, says, serves you right, B. And Kiryu, who was Hex, says, I'll see your ass in prison, B. And then Twisty, who is currently part of NIJI, says, stop bullying my brother. mother effer. To which Kiro replies, shut the F up, Sonic the Hedgehog looking ass. So what? Don't worry, it continues. So this person, Mai, says WTF. And Quinn, this is Quinn. So if you remember, Quinn used to be Kyo, who turned into Quinn. Okay, and then it's a screenshot of Quinn saying, get on Discord, kitten. And Discord kitten is not a nice thing to say. Discord kitten is a slang term for a sugar baby in an online relationship. Reddit says, what is a Discord kitten? They're basically just sugar babies or e-boys and e-girls. That's kind of like an offensive term, right? So Quinn's like, get on Discord kitten. And then Enna, who is in NIJI, says, everyone's worst nightmare. To which Quinn replies, beach. Okay, so to fully understand the context of this, it's like night and day. It's like the management at NIJI has released the iron grip and everyone's just going a little bit nutty on Twitter. Okay, so let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Devlin says, this was kind of expected. The Q4 basically spelled out that they would be focusing domestically in the Q&A portion of their investors. What it means is what we have been seeing here recently, which is some ways is good for the livers, still with any color. There is something positive coming out of that. And then Swag says, yep, the internet is falling apart. I knew Ame leaving Hololive would start the end of times. All right, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Shibi Boobum. And Shibi Boobum is the girl failure bun of Gen 1 for VAllure. Okay, so why are we talking about Shibi? Shibi says, I had management help me craft this because I can't keep myself away from you guys. But you're all correct. I really do need to take it easy so I can come back the best shape for you. Please don't miss me as much as I'll be missing you. Be back streaming soon. So it says here, dear beloved harem, if you weren't aware, I've gone through intensive surgery to remove my gallbladder and need time to focus on rest and recovery. I wanted to announce that I have a smaller planned hiatus between October 30th until my return on November 5th. Please send any well wishes if you can. Don't worry, I'll still be active on my social media in the meantime. Love from your favorite girl failure, Shibi Cotton Bum. Yeah, you definitely need to recover after major surgery. It's hard as a VTuber because taking any time away can be like a bit scary, but definitely need to focus on your health. Shibi, hopefully you feel better soon and please enjoy the hiatus and take care of yourself. On to our next piece of Newsy News. Guys, on the 2024 bingo card, did I expect the Catholic Church to release an anime figure? No. But yeah, this is real. This is real. This is actually from Catholic TV. So yeah, this is something bizarre. In Italian, I did not see this coming. It's very weird, but let's just get into it, guys. Okay, this is posted on Twitter under the Catholic TV. It says, the Vatican has unveiled the official mascot of the Holy Year 2025, Luce, Italian for light. Archbishop Fisichella says the mascot was inspired by the church's desire to live even within the pop culture so beloved by our youth. So it continues here. So the Archbishop here I feel like he's even confused just looking at it. But anyways, it says Luce will also serve as the mascot for the Holy See Pavilion at Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan. The Holy See Pavilion will also display the 17th century painting, The Atonement of Christ by Caravaggio. This is real, guys. Luce is wearing a rosary, holding some sort of, I don't know if that's the last of Longinus. I'm not really sure what exactly this is. But yeah, this is the trailer. Luce is just waving. Yep, that's the Vatican news. Like, this is all legit. This is all real. Comments have been turned off. I've seen some interesting fan art of this already. The internet moves very quickly. Yeah, we'll see what Luce has in store for us. But yeah, apparently this is real. So yeah, maybe the Vatican's getting a VTuber eventually. I don't really know, but it's kind of insane. What do you say? What do you say? Like, of all the things to happen in this world, this was not expecting this at all. Okay, but yeah, there it is. The Catholic Church has got a potential VTuber. This is a Little Knee, and Little Knee is your #1 cute and funny corpse fairy. So the Vatican came out with their own, not VTuber, but mascot named Luce. So Little V decided to do a little cover of Ave Maria dressed as Luce. So this is Little Knee's Twitter/X account. Let's take a quick listen. Oh, wow. Wow, so beautiful. So beautiful. Lily says, all these comments mean a lot. Thank you. I love opera and classical music, and I never know when or how to show more of this stuff. If this cover hits 1K, I'll post the full on my YouTube as a short. That is so cute. Anyways, yeah, Little Nee did an amazing job cosplaying as Luce, so that was really cool. On to our next piece of Newsy News. This is OREN-chan. OREN-chan is a Japanese independent VTuber who does an amazing work for the community and is just overall a really genuine and kind person. So OREN-chan says on Twitter, finally, new outfit reveal. The theme of the costume is summer. I can change seasons at any time in the virtual world, so summer is coming again. Are you all ready? I have other great announcements waiting for you. So this is a new outfit reveal that's going to be happening on November 10th. So if you want, please go support OREN-chan. OREN-chan's absolutely lovely VTuber, and we love her a lot on this channel. On to our next piece of news. This one is just incredible. Okay, Tobin Jacobs. They make giant paper art. So this is Tobin's latest project. I couldn't get Doobie out today, but the cutout is coming to life. So this is a giant Doobie. It is a giant Doobie. It's really, really cute. If you haven't already, take a look at the Instagram because Tobin has a mansion full of VTuber cutouts. It's quite an interesting art piece. So yeah, definitely take a look at it. But yes, look who's coming to life. Doobie. Doobie is joining the mansion, which is pretty exciting. Anyways, so go support Tobin if you can. Okay, on to our next piece of Newsy News. Posted on Twitter/X, and this is from Dextero. And Dextero is saying, streaming industry expert Devin Nash has warned an adpocalypse is coming to Twitch if changes aren't made with controversial content. In a lengthy post on X, streamer Devin Nash explained his views on why Twitch should ban all controversial content in an attempt to save the platform from an adpocalypse. So if you don't know what an adpocalypse is, essentially, it is like, okay, so how it goes is like this. There is a platform. A platform is like, man, we want creators to come. And creators like, hey, if you want us to create, we need some money. And the platform's like, okay, good point. All right, let me reach out to all these advertisers. Advertisers, would you like to advertise on our website for money? And advertisers like, yes, here's some money. And then so the platform gets money, the creators get money, the advertisers get eyeballs on their stuff. Everyone's happy. However, sometimes in order to grow on the internet, sometimes you got to do some weird stuff. So then the advertisers are like, hey, I don't like this anymore. You better platform, you better crack down on these creators or else we're pulling funding. And then what happens is a knee-jerk reaction from the platform going, oh my God, cancel everything. We can't lose the money. And the creator's like, WTF, man? Like, this is my livelihood. And then the platform's like, F you, buddy. So that's pretty much an adpocalypse in a nutshell. Sorry, I'm just giving you context because like some people are like, what's an adpocalypse? Now that we know what that is, we're going to head back to this article. Okay, great. So here it says, Twitch streamer Devin Nash, who is known for advocating for fairer sponsorships and supporting creators navigating contracts, has argued Twitch should ban controversial topics and content to protect the platform from going bankrupt. Nash opened up more about the current state of live streaming and the effects creators have on their audiences. He's now come back to talk about the current standpoint of Twitch sponsors and how creators discussing controversial topics is impacting the whole platform negatively. He argued that Twitch is a quote, advertising nightmare, with sponsors leaving the site without returning due to the countless controversies surrounding the platform. He followed up by explaining what he believes has been done to fix the problem. The choice ahead for DJ Clancy, so that is the CEO of Twitch. Okay, so the choice ahead for DJ Clancy is clear to me, Nash wrote on X. You must either ban all controversial and extremist content or none of it. And because a competitor already exists where all content is allowed and owns 10% of Twitch's audience, Kick, the choice is pretty clear. This means politics, all sides, hateful content, and so on. Okay. Then it says, Nash went on to compare the situation to what YouTube went through in 2017, when advertisers discovered their ads were appearing alongside controversial or extremist content similar to what's currently happening at Twitch. This made YouTube spend a large sum of money to build an algorithm that could identify brand-friendly content against controversial content in order to both protect creators as well as the platform as a whole from going bankrupt. Meanwhile, Nash argued that Twitch instead chose to invest their live CND, content delivery network, and in broadcasting rights, content, and streamers instead of protecting themselves from going through a similar situation at YouTube. And then maybe Twitch figured that these problems would work themselves out if the content was good, but they didn't, and the content is now on decline. Extremists on all sides run huge communities on the platform, Nash wrote. I don't care if it's a supervillain level take, but Twitch was much better as a gaming-focused website, he said. It could have been the live streaming platform for everything, but again, the systems weren't built and that ship has sailed to YouTube and TikTok. By removing all controversial content and bringing it back to gaming, music, crafts, etc., you pull back in advertisers and your core audience. Several people took to the comments to express their own thoughts on the matter, with many agreeing that Nash's observation and suggestions. So far, Twitch has yet to comment. I mean, that's a very interesting take. When you bring it back, right, to when Twitch first started, Twitch was a platform where you could just watch other people game, right? And then they opened up the different categories, and then it kind of like spiraled out of nowhere, right? Really weird times we're living in. If you could make some changes to Twitch, what would you do? Let me know in the comments below. All right, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Sayu, and Sayu is an English independent virtual YouTuber. So Sayu used to be part of NIJI under Zion Lanza. She's now independent, thank goodness. Why are we talking about Sayu? Sayu has some amazing news. This is coming soon. So Sayu is getting her own figure. This is absolutely amazing. Feels so good for indies to like get their own merch, to get their own figures, to like this is just like mwah. It's such like a slap in the face to be like, hey, you guys over at the corporation didn't believe in me, and now look at this. I got my own figure coming. What do you guys say about that? I thought that was really cool. Congratulations, Sayu. Can't wait for that figure to come out. Nyang, nyang. On to our next piece of newsy news. This is Harper. Harper is a neon froggy VTuber. So why are we talking about Harper? Well, Harper has some awesome news. Harper says, I'm frogging and pogging so hard right now. It happened. OMG. I am now a Twitch partner. Thank you, everyone who froggin' believed in me. Holy froggers, this is insane. So congratulations on joining the Twitch Partner Program. That is a very, very hard thing to do. Harper, congratulations on becoming a Twitch partner. Harper's been working really hard since February for this push, and it's really awesome. So anyways, they deserve all the love and support. So go follow Harper if you haven't already. Okay. Now, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is Concord. So if you guys don't know what Concord is, Concord was a multiplayer first-person hero shooter developed by Firewalk Studios and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Why are we talking about Concord? So this is Labins. So Labins, it says update from PlayStation Studios. We're going to click on this in a moment. It says we had to make a difficult decision relating to two of our studios, Neon Kai and Firewalk Studios. What's the difficult decision? Let's take a look. It's an update from PlayStation Studios. And this is posted as of yesterday, October 29th. Below it is an internal email from, I was gonna say Hunter Herbst Helmsley. That's not, he doesn't work for Sony. Triple H does not work for Sony. I'm sorry. Below is an internal email from Herman Hulst, CEO, Studio Business Group, Sony Interactive Entertainment, distributed today by SIE employees. Dear team, today I want to share some important updates from Sony Entertainment Studio Business Group. Can I just say, when you get an email from the CEO, you know it's bad, because that guy barely talks to anybody. But okay, let's take a look. We consistently evaluate our games portfolio and status of our projects to ensure we are meeting near and long-term business priorities. As part of our ongoing efforts to strengthen SIE's studio business, we had to make a difficult decision relating two of our studios, Neon Kai and Firewalk Studios. Regarding Firewalk, as announced early in September, an important update on Concord. Certain aspects of Concord were exceptional, but others did not land with enough players, and as a result, we took the game offline. We spent considerable time these past few months exploring all our options. After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio. I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. We will take the lessons learned from Concord and continue to advance our live service capabilities to deliver future growth in this area. So this game did an oopsie doopsie, and Sony is closing up the studio. This game was like, I think 8 years in development. So it with a $400 million budget, that's crazy. Wow. I know a lot of people have like mixed feelings about this game. You know, like it's just, why don't they ask the gamers what kind of games they want? The fans really should have a little bit more say in what's going on over at Sony, just because it's like, hey, we want to make games for you. What do you want? You know, everyone kind of saw the writing on the wall there, considering that Concord had such low playership. Long story short, not totally surprised. Okay, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is something that don't think anyone saw coming. So it is a Death Note Killer Within announcement trailer. It is like an interactive game. Let's watch it and then we'll comment. Hold on. It's rated teen for teen. So if you remember, Death Note is a notebook where if you write a person's name, they die. These two people, okay? This is L. L is like a detective, and this is Light Yagami, and like he's just like a smart high school guy. All right, but like he has the Death Note, but like he's got to prove that he has the Death Note. Anyways, it's like a game of chess, which is why we're sitting in front of a chess table. Okay, let's go. The eyeballs are freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you sneak! An online social deduction game for up to 10 players. This is a clear challenge towards me. What should I do? Just as planned. Play as Kira and his followers. Eliminate the target by using the Death Note. You will die trying to defy the god of the new world. Play as L and the investigators. Seize and dispose of the Death Note. 03 seems suspicious. If you don't say it, I'll make you by any means. Uncover the truth. Exactly as planned. Exactly as planned. I win. Who has the Death Note? And this is coming out on November 5th of this year. Almost like Werewolf, if you've ever played Werewolf before. See if it actually plays good when it releases. So very interesting. All right, and that is it for the VTuber Newsy News. However, we do have someone for the VTuber Spotlight. This is Muujin. Muujin is a delinquent VTuber. So this is Muujin on Twitter/X. This is Muujin on Twitch. And I thought Muujin was really interesting because Muujin was doing a shrimpathon. I've never heard of a shrimpathon. As of 12 days ago, I have to eat 500 pieces of shrimp day one. I always like when VTubers do something kind of like weird and unexpected and out of the norm. But anyways, yeah, this is just a quick play.
With some. I think I guess it's like Japanese marinated because this is like Japanese type of flavoring profile.
Go support Muujin on Twitch and go support Muujin on Twitter. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy News. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. Thanks for watching the video. Shout out to my patrons that help make these videos possible. If you want to help support the channel, you can always join me at Patreon, subscribe to me on Twitch, or become a member on YouTube. I also have links to merch in the description below. As always, I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!